Sorry about that. My phone wouldn't connect. I don't know what the hell was going on there. But welcome to the show. Sorry, it's a late show tonight because, well, we had some awesome things going on tonight here at the studio. Some good things about to come out. Yeah, we've been working hard, and not hardly working. But anyways, we been doing some work here tonight, so we had to say, you know what, I'll do the podcast late tonight. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, but I'll be right back right after the intro. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's show. And tonight's topic is going to be, what is the most money that you ever held in your hand? Why did my camera move? There. What's the most money you've ever held in your hands, or that was actually yours, and you didn't steal it from anybody? But what is the most money you've ever held in your hand? Let me know. The most money that I probably would say that I've ever had in my hands, I don't even remember. $1. I'm just kidding. No, I would say probably cash or check. Check, I probably did was like 13,000. The most in money and cash, probably, I don't know, 3,000, 2,000, something like that. But obviously I don't have that now because I just don't. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Hello, Pepsi. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I think yeah, I think it's basically pretty much money. So, what up, Bernie Mac? Bernie Mac, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. I don't know. I think a lot of people look at money as a way out of things, or a way to that they think they can talk to people certain ways. But what do you guys think about that? What do you think about people that think just because they have money, they can treat you a certain way? No. Here at Black River Studios, we treat everybody the same, no matter if you're rich or poor, black or white, Asian or Mexican, or Canadian, or Floridanese. I'm just kidding. Is that a thing? Just kidding. But I don't know. I just think I don't want to look at people like that. But here's the thing: is like we got to look at it and we got to treat people the same, no matter who you are, except for the ones that kill people, murderers. But then again, I look at it as, hold on. I have lice. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but no, for real. I just think that a lot of people just look at other people differently. And it's almost like, why? Why do you act like that? But, I don't know. But anyways, so money is what do they say? Money is the root of all evil. Where do you think that came from? Okay, so the root of all evil is obviously it's people get it from the Bible and things like that. But what I'm reading is that the root of all what up, Melissa? What's going on? The root of all evil is, I mean, it's kind of worded that way, but in the Bible, on 1 Timothy verse 6, chapter 10 says, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. It's not money itself that is evil, but rather the unhealthy and insatiable, whatever that word, desire for it that can lead for various forms of evil. Meaning, like, you have all the money in the world, you can commit a crime, and you think you're going to get out of it. Doesn't matter. You're treated the same no matter how much money you got. Or that's the way it should be. But, there's people that look at it like that. But unfortunately, there's people that think just because they have money, they're untouchable. It shouldn't be that way. So, especially like athletes, people that own business, like bigger businesses, people that run the country, you're not going to be any different from people, regular people that don't have all the money like you. And it's like that's the way it should be for everybody. No matter what you do, your money's not going to save you. So that's pretty much the point of this piece of the episode. So, I used to watch this show called, or not watch, excuse me, listen, back in the 90s. It was called The Red Eye. I think it might still be on, I'm not sure. It played on 1450 in like late at night. 14:50 a.m. here in Holland. I think it was that station. Anyway, it was on some station. I would listen to it, and it was kind of like okay, well, it's 2:00 in the morning. How is it? Who's even on right now? But it was a late show. What up, Yvette? What up, Kingpin? What's going on, Jason? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. But anyway, so it's like I look at it and I'm like, it's kind of crazy that there's still people up in this world that who's up at 2:00 in the morning listening to the radio? Just kidding. What up, Daisy? What up, Lou? What up, K. Lou watching? Like I said earlier in the beginning of the episode, we got a video that's going to be dropping here soon that is going to explode, and you guys are going to be excited for it because you're going to want to watch it and you're going to share it. Because this one that we got going on right now, I'm not even going to say what it is, but you guys are going to be excited when it hits. So, obviously, everybody will share it, and you will share it. You will share it, and I will make you share it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, but yeah, it was fun to make, and that's what we did tonight. So, we'll release it soon once everything's done, and it's ready to go. So, hold your horses. Don't rush us. It'll be ready by Saturday. But yeah, we had fun. It was cool. It was good. It was something that, let's just say it's awesome. It's a good video. It's pretty cool, and you will love it, and I will make you love it. No, I'm just kidding. I better put my top back on before I spill my pop. This pop's flat. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everybody. It's a late show. It's past 10 o'clock, but it's okay because there's late shows all over the place. And I'm going to start a morning show, and you're going to watch it, and you're going to love it. But no, but I had fun tonight. It was cool. Great atmosphere with everybody here, everybody involved in this video. Good work, everybody. And like I said, we're a team. We help each other out. We're here for each other. And that's what Black River Studios does. Is we sit and we want everybody to succeed, and we've said it 1,000 times. So don't sit here and think we're just sit here and kick back and do nothing, because you've all seen all the videos that we put out. Alpha One Music, T to God, Marcos, me, Cynthia, people that we got, everybody that's here. So, we got a great team, and everybody helps each other out. But if there's anything, oh, that was the beginning of the topic, was what's the most money you've ever held in your hand that was yours, or somebody said, hold this for me, which I wouldn't do if I had $15,000, $16,000, $20,000. I would put that in a briefcase and walk around with it. But yeah, so I mean, just wanted to get on here tonight just to see how everybody was doing, and just to let everybody know that we're still here. We're still here making things. I'm gonna tomorrow I'm gonna start finishing up my movie that I'm gonna be filming, and put it out there so we can get these movies going too, because that's another thing that we're gonna be putting out. So keep an eye out for it. And again, anything that I do, most of the time, that with the scripts and stuff, I will release, when we need help, actors, actresses, extras and things like that. I'll obviously put that out there and let everybody know. So here at Black River Studios in Holland, Michigan, 49424. Anyway, it's like, who else is doing what we do? Be honest with me. Who else is out there doing what we do in one location? And if there is, great. I'm happy for them. I'm excited. And we're not, like we said the other day, we're not in competition with anybody. That's why I asked. If there's anybody out there doing what we do, all power to you. Great. Do it. There's Warner Brothers, there's Paramount Pictures, there's New Line Cinema. There's all kinds of room for people to do what they love. So do what you love. Just look at Coke and Pepsi. They compete with each other all the time, but we don't do that. You're strong, brother. I appreciate that. Bernie Mac. I like that. I like how you put that. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's true. I mean, we're all here to, allow people to live your dreams, and that's another reason why we do what we do. So, but yeah, back to the show. Now, I look at a lot of, like, I'll drive around town and be like, man, that'd be a good shot to film, or whatever, and it's fun. It's good because that's where I get my ideas from. I mean, that's me, but people do things differently. And so, I'm going to heart that one, because that was a good one. Thank you, Bernie Mac. So definitely, everybody's, we can't be in a position where you're in it for yourself, because you're not the only, you can see, and that's the thing, is you can't do anything by yourself. You know why? Because God's there to help you. That's basically what it is. God's there to help you. Turn around and be like, you know what, God, I do need your help. But you can't just ask him for help because you're struggling, because I've done that. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you know what? And it's like, I did it. I've been there where I only needed God when stuff was getting bad. But I got to stop doing it. I had to stop doing that, because you can't just need God just because something's wrong. You need God 100% through the tough It's like a marriage. You know, you're with God through the thick and thin, the goods and the bads. You know, so that's the way I look at it now. Because to me, that's how I used to be. Was, oh, God, can you do this for me real quick? And how disrespectful is that? You know, we can't do that. God's up there, or everywhere actually, helping us whenever, you know, He feels is the time to help. And we're over here looking at, what up, Lisa? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. But we're in here, sitting here like, almost like a slap in the face. And we got to stop doing that. You need God every day, and that's all there is to it. Every day, through the good times and the bad. I mean, because God's going to look at it again like, oh, so you only needed me because something happened? I got to stop doing that too. So, hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I'm going to go ahead and do the sponsor video, and I'll be right back.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
Welcome back. Thank you, Lisa, for the 20, or for the stars. Appreciate you. Yes, is that a star? Yeah, it is a star. Fire 3 weeks. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you. Yes, that is true, Lisa. You cannot treat God like a genie. Somebody told me, don't treat God like a jacket hanging in a closet and only use it when you need it. That's very true. So, but yeah. What up, Lenny? 2001 in the house. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. So, again, you know, you sit here, you can't be in a position of, or for example, say you need something and you haven't talked to God, and oh yeah, I couldn't tell because it was blending in with this thing that I'm looking at, but then I looked at my phone and I saw, thank you, appreciate you. But yeah, you know, I look at it of a what's the word? Sorry, excuse me. Hey, Gisa, how you doing? What up, Juan? But yeah, like I was saying, you because we sit here and look at. Hold on, let me start over. I'm going all over the place with this. Say God's standing right here, which He probably is. And you sit there and you turn and you're conversating. You know, you're speaking to Him. And this is just my opinion and what I think of it. But so imagine, you know, somebody sitting right next to you and you're having a conversation with them and you just treat it like a actual conversation. Like me personally, I talk to God like that. I'll be like, hey God, how you doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing good. So, you know, and I think I'm like, I want God to understand, you know, that I'm here. I want to listen. I want to be able to say, you know what, you helped me, but I love you. I love you anyways, even if it didn't come when I needed to, but then it ended up showing up. So here's the thing is, like, we got to treat the situation like we need God 24/7, 365 times 5 million. Because, again, we've all said this a million times, you're not guaranteed the next day. So, you never know. And these are good. I had to switch my drink because that Pepsi tasted flat. I needed a different drink. So, these are Everfresh. I don't know if anybody. Let's zoom in on that. Everfresh. It's mango. It doesn't really look like that. It's the green screen. Oh, why is that? How is the yellow blend? It's. Oh my gosh, that's invisible. Anyway, let me. You can see it on here, I think. Hold on. Dang, how is this not? I'm trying to see a regular picture of this. But anyway, so it's a better taste, I think. And it's not flat. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, that's just the way I look at life is, because sometimes, obviously, we all get mad, we all get frustrated with things, and, we don't think twice sometimes about the outcome of things. And we just go on about our day like nothing happened. And then later on, you're thinking to yourself, why did I do that? Why did I act stupid like that? Why did I get that mad? So, definitely we need to, myself included, got to go with, yeah, that's true. But yeah, thank you, Gisa. Yes, that's true. I do. It is something different for sure. So, it's over here. It's really yellow and green. That's why it looks like that. It's blending in with the background. By the way, how do you like the background? I also feel like the way people treat others reflects on their spiritual life. Do you only call on others for material stuff, or is your... Yes, good one, Lisa. That's a good point. Yes, people. I think that too because actually I got to finish watching this video that my brother shared. Basically talking about, do you remember what happened in life when you get to heaven? I didn't get to finish watching it, so I didn't really see the whole thing. But I've thought about stuff like that before. About do we really remember saying, yeah, I got it. But like, do you remember things when you get to heaven? And so I always wondered that. Like, was things different? Do you remember your family members and things like that? Or is everybody just somebody, when you're in heaven? Like, is things like this tattoo on my arm, is this going to disappear? Probably. Because, you're not supposed to mark your arm or your body. And, cowabunga. Thank you. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just because, okay, look at my hair. Is our hair going to look the same? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to think stuff like that because how do we know? How do we know what's going to happen? We don't. That's why we got to prepare ourselves for that. We got to, treat each other with respect and stop and I'm not going political when I say this. I'm just using this as an example. Like the people that post all these stuff about Donald Trump and this LA riots thing and whatever. It's like, why do you care? Why do you guys care about that? I stopped following stuff like that. But there's, of course, and again, I'm not going to hate you because you're posting it. It's just, why do you care? How is any of that affecting you as a person? How is it affecting you as somebody? Are you over there doing any of that stuff? No. Then why do you care? Hey, what up, Grupo Fierro or Fierro? But the second of consumption, there is a burst of light. Come back from death, have spoken of a light. Is heaven really another womb? You know what? That's a good one. That's a good question. But you know what I mean? Like, why are people even even giving two craps about that? To me, it's like you're just wasting your time. Like, what has Donald Trump done for you? that it affected you physically, mentally, and stole something from you. MTV raps. That's true. Just kidding. But I don't know. To me, it's like you're wasting your time. Because people, yes, God knows all the answers. That is true. Very true. And so I looked at it as, you know what? I'm going to stop watching this political crap because they don't. Because yeah, it was affecting me. I mean, like to a point where it was kind of making me mad sometimes. But but then I thought to myself, like, why do I care? Why do I care what Donald Trump's doing? Why do I care what Elon Musk was doing? I don't care because I did let it affect me. To a point where I was like blasting other people for doing the opposite. So it made me think like, you know what? I just got to stop. I just got to stop watching this stuff. So I did. I was watching it on YouTube over almost every night. I was watching, the videos that they have on there. And so it was crazy. I was in it like, I was in it so much that I would rewind it and say, hey, you got to listen to this. Why? It's not God. God's more important. God is 100% more important than anything on this earth. So we all got to remember that. We all got to remember that. Because, again, God's the one that controls everything, and he's the only one in control. There is so much less population, maybe for a note for tomorrow. Paranormal happens because there's not enough fertilized wombs to go. I like that one. That was a good one, Lisa. That was a good idea. That's actually a good thought. That makes a lot of sense, actually, because we as humans don't really look that deep into things like that. I mean, I'm sure there are some people that do, but that's a good one. That might be true. Because you say the light that people see. What color is the light? Is it white? Is it blue? Is it green? You know what I mean? Like, or is there different colors? Okay. So for example, here's a perfect thing. God is number one. Yes, I want to amen on that one. So here's the thing. Okay, because I remember, I want to say 2008 or 9. I was living in California, but I remember I called this radio show, and Jason Holmes and Jason Hawes and Grant Wilson were guests on the show, and if you watched Ghost Hunters, they were the founders of that. So I looked at it as like, you know what? I'm putting my head in. My hair's stupid. It's white. I thought it. I figured it would be. Taking a bow. Oh, I said bow. But yeah. So I asked them. I said, "What is the difference between different color orbs and stuff?" And they told me because it's I'm trying to remember how he said it. Like the energy is different, for for the orbs. So I took it as okay. So basically, like you're looking at it as maybe they're mad, maybe they're sad, they're happy, whatever it is. So their energy is different, and it's going, different with, whatever color it is. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, by the way, Marcos is out tonight. Sorry, I didn't mention that, but Marcos is out. What's it called? Because he's not feeling well, but he'll be back soon. Your hair isn't stupid. Didn't even notice it. Oh, I just need a haircut. That's what it is. But yeah. So, and that's the thing is that It was basically like, I mean, they had an answer, but then they didn't. I don't know. It was weird. So that's what made me think, like, if the light, when you go to heaven, if it was different colors. Because I didn't know. I mean, I still don't know. And we're never going to know until we're in that position in our lives where, because you get like you hurt your back, like I did the other day. And then you think, oh my gosh, this is how I'm going to die. Seriously. But yes, Andrew, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well as tonight and every day, actually. But so yeah, I don't know. It's just some weird questions. But yeah, so yes, he's not here at the moment, so I'm sure he'll see this since you tagged him. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to think about because I'm gonna play that video here later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get it on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it. Unos momentos. Let me hold on one second. I gotta find it. So there was this video right here. Here it is. Let me push pause real quick. So let me. You know what? I didn't put that. Actually, hold on. I'll just do this. So let me go to the monitor. Hold on, people. I'll be right back. Uno momentos. So I'm gonna play this video. This is a video that I was talking about. Oops. Hold on one second. Let me get this fixed because I forgot this TV wasn't on. Hold on. Uno momento. Hold on. Mijos and mijas. Hold on. I'll get this fixed. But anyways, I think a lot of this explains a lot. Yeah, I know. I'm fixing it right now. Hold on. Let me switch the monitor. Ignore that screen. Oops, ignore that one too. I always do that backwards. Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can play that.
Isaiah 65:17 offers a surprising statement. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. This raises a difficult question. Does that mean we'll forget the people we loved? The answer is deeper than it first appears. In 1 Corinthians 13:12, Paul writes, "Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known." This reveals something powerful. In heaven, we won't lose our identity or our relationships. On the contrary, we'll recognize our loved ones more clearly than ever before. We will know our parents, our siblings, our friends, not as strangers, but with perfect understanding and unbroken love. God isn't erasing the memories that brought us joy. God will not take away the memories that fill us with love. What He's removing is the pain, every wound, every sorrow, every shadow of sin. The past will no longer haunt us. What remains is love, pure, eternal, and unshaken. In heaven, love will not be forgotten. It will be fulfilled. What will we remember in heaven? Isaiah 65:17 offers a surprising statement. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind.
So what do you guys think of that? To me it's like, I don't even know who that lady is. But anyway, yeah, so what do you guys think about that? I mean, to me it's like, I mean, you never know. You don't, I mean, because I remember I read something kind of similar, or watched something similar to that, and it was like, it was about, do you go straight to heaven when you die? And I think you do. From what I read, you do. So what do you guys think about that? Look at my hair. So anyways, yeah, so that's basically what it is. I mean, I think you do. I think heaven is a big, obviously, space. That's why it's called space. I'm just kidding. Anyway. But definitely, I believe that God is real and hell always has been. And that's where money, people think, okay, well then why does the church ask for money? I think a lot of them do because obviously they need, financial help as well, just like everybody else does. I mean, obviously, people look at church as, oh, they're just going to ask me for money. Everybody asks for money, but we got to also do what we can to help everybody if we can, if you're able to. And God knows when you're able to. So, don't feel bad if you're not able to help somebody. That's what I look at it too, because we went to a store last week. Hey, what up, Nick? We went to a store last week, and this guy came up to us and said, hey, do you guys got like $3, something like that I can borrow or that I can have because I'm a little short? And I'm like, I don't have any cash on me. I didn't have any money at the time, regardless, but I felt bad because I couldn't help him. But God knows if I had the money, I would have gave it to him. Would have been like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. But I didn't have the money. So don't feel bad because if there's times you can't help people, because if you can, I know you would. And God knows that. So, but then you ever think God put that person right there to test me to see if I was going to help them? Yeah, that's true, Lisa. There is other times you can help with people, like we had, I don't remember where I was, but we had a coupon thing for free food that we could have just gave somebody. But, but most people are not going to accept something like that, so. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So, who wants to be on the paranormal show tomorrow? Who? Okay. But yeah, so definitely everybody needs to tune in tomorrow night because it's a paranormal night. And y'all know how I love my paranormal shows. But yeah, so thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is the Ben Herrera Show live from Black River Studios on Facebook Live. So, I mean, definitely, we just got to help each other out whenever we can. Because we only got one life. We only got one life to live. Wait. Remember that? One Life to Live. Remember the soap opera One Life to Live? Did anybody remember that one? That was good. Good. I never even watched it. Why would I say that? As long as you give, knowing your ability to receive got paid in your heart, you are given the right way. Don't give to showboat. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to go on top of that one and say, don't record you helping somebody and post it on Facebook, because going along with that, God already knows you did it, so why are you letting people know? Who cares? And the only reason why I brought my story up was as an example. Most of the time, I wouldn't even be talking about it. So, it happened. Just let people know. Mom spaghetti, exactly. We only get one shot. So, on that note, I'm thinking Lisa, and another person that wanted to do a show. Let me know when. Sorry. So, because I'm ready to do that episode, the one we were talking about last week. Let me know when, because I'm all for it. And we talk about anything and everything. We've already said that. So this has been from the Ben Herrera Show. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody, I appreciate you. And you're probably wondering, why is he talking like that? Because I'm trying to sound like a radio station. So, yeah. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. I do. I really do. Because for all the ones that do watch, and yeah, I mean, exactly. That's another thing. Oh yeah, whenever your next day off, that's fine. Whenever. We'll do the show whenever. Yes, be grateful for what you do to help others. Exactly. There you go. It's a good way to put it. Good job, Lisa. That was a good one. So definitely we gotta make sure that people are helped in any way we can. Radio station Ben. Radio station Ben. Marcos just flipped me off. I'm just kidding. What up, Marty? So yeah, definitely you gotta help people no matter what. And this is the Ben Herrera Show. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Because I actually been wanting to do... I always wanted to be on the radio, to be honest, too. Be a DJ or whatever, but... obviously play music, but... do this, but on an actual radio station, but... Thank you, Gisa. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it goes. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It is going to be almost 11. It is 15 minutes towards the hour on the Ben Herrera Show. No? Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. You all have a good night. Drive safe if you're going anywhere. If you work third shift, listen to the show. Put this on your ears, your podcast, remember the podcast, wasn't that what it was called? Something like that? Apple made it? Whatever. I don't remember. Apple Pod something? I don't remember. But, everybody have a good night. Listen to the show on your ears. Obviously on your ears. But just listen to the show on your phone. Wherever you're at. But, and just enjoy the show and have fun listening with us and playing our show. Also subscribe. We do have where you can subscribe to the show as well. And we appreciate you. All right. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow on the paranormal episode. I might do a show a little early because the next couple of days we got some videos that we're going to be shooting. And yeah, so we'll figure it out. Everybody have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Yes, have a great night.